And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
North Carolina, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense comes through, and they needed to. They need to chip into this lead because being down a couple possessions, they needed to score a touchdown right there. Palmer, he comes through, he delivers, more work to be done.
You just got to have it, right? Now if you're the offense, you're celebrating that touchdown. That was a huge play on a critical 4th down. But you're right, there's still work to be done. You've got to get back on the sideline. You've got to rally the guys and have a plan for the next time you come on the field to try and win this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's so much fun watching this Auburn offense run the option with this quarterback. He's just so dangerous. Defenses don't know how to handle him. I mean, the days of turning around and handing off to Bo Jackson, man, those are gone. Especially with this guy right now. You've got a lot of different guys you got to keep your eye on when it comes to running the football, especially this dude in the option game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder, just take care of the football here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kick is in the air. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lopez to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, to this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Howard. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Tigers in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
North Carolina.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense in an empty set. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Get set.
The give to the back. Got a little space. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
24, North Carolina, 14.
The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lopez wants to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's good. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give on the option. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
He's brought down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
On the play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the...
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Of 10.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
White 53.
Lopez to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This time they'll go to the running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Lopez wants to fire. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
North Carolina.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
To the ground with the back. It's a team wide open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Auburn, 31. North Carolina, 21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rides to back and leaves it. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, and now forcing a 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Lopez to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play picking up a chunk of yardage? They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Lopez wants to fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, this this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Lopez to pass. He's got him. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The RPO, it's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. handoff. Keep working on that clock. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Goff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Goff. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Going for it all. Touchdown, UNC! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2.
Here we go. Set.
Barrels ahead. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out. They execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making adjustments. Lopez to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got his man.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on first down. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6 and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got his man downfield. He's out of bounds at the 47. Picks up the first down, and more importantly, the clock is stopped. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Good timing on the quick out. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Auburn.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.